Have you ever looked out at the vast expanse of the ocean where the water meets the sky in a seemingly endless line? Or perhaps you've stood in the middle of a wide, open field, surrounded by nothing but flat land as far as the eye can see. In these moments, it all seems to stretch out endlessly, looking completely flat, almost like a giant, unbroken canvas. This might make you wonder, if the Earth is really round, why does everything look flat? It's a question that has intrigued and puzzled people for centuries. Throughout history, many have debated the shape of our planet. Ancient civilizations created maps and globes trying to understand the world they lived in. The truth is, even though it appears flat from our limited perspective, the Earth is definitely a sphere. This has been confirmed by countless scientific observations and space missions. It's just that we are so incredibly tiny compared to the Earth's massive size that we can't see the curvature from our vantage point on the ground. Our eyes can only perceive a small portion of the Earth's surface at any given time. Think about an ant crawling on a huge beach ball. To the ant, the ball's surface appears flat because it can only see a tiny part of it. The ant's world is limited to the small area it can see, and from its perspective, the ball appears flat. It can't comprehend the true shape of the ball because it's too small to see the bigger picture. We face a similar situation on Earth. Our planet is so vast that its curvature is imperceptible to us when we're standing on its surface. But thanks to modern technology, we have been able to see the Earth from space, confirming its round shape. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station and satellites orbiting the Earth have provided us with stunning images of our blue planet, showcasing its true spherical form. In classrooms around the world, globes and educational tools help us understand the Earth's shape and geography, reinforcing the knowledge that our planet is indeed round. So, the next time you gaze out at the horizon, remember that while it may look flat, you're actually standing on a magnificent round planet, part of a vast and wondrous universe. One way to understand why the Earth looks flat is to think about the horizon. The horizon is that distant line where the sky seems to meet the ground or the sea. It's the farthest point we can see in any direction. Our eyes can only see a certain distance, and the horizon marks that limit. As the Earth curves away from us, it eventually goes beyond our line of sight, creating the illusion of a flat surface. Imagine you're standing on a beach, looking out at the sea. The Earth's curvature is hidden beyond the horizon, so all you perceive is a flat expanse of water. This effect is enhanced by the fact that our atmosphere scatters light, making distant objects appear fainter and blurring the horizon even more. Another reason everything looks flat is our limited field of vision. Our eyes are designed to see things in front of us, not above or below us. This means we have a relatively narrow view of the world around us. When we stand on the Earth's surface, our eyes are focused on the horizon and the immediate surroundings. We don't naturally look up to see the curvature of the Earth. And to put it simply, our eyes are like tiny cameras with a limited zoom. They capture a small portion of the world, and from that perspective, everything appears flat. It's only when we change our perspective, like going up in an airplane or even climbing a tall mountain, that we start to notice the curvature of the Earth. Section 4, Curvature, how we know Earth is round. While we may not see the Earth's curvature directly with our naked eyes on the ground, there's plenty of evidence that proves our planet is indeed round. The concept of a round Earth has been around for centuries, and it's supported by various observations and scientific principles. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the way objects disappear over the horizon. This phenomenon has been observed by sailors and travelers for thousands of years. Imagine watching a tall ship sailing away from the shore. As it moves farther away, it doesn't simply get smaller and smaller until it's out of sight. Instead, the bottom of the ship starts to disappear first, gradually followed by the masts and sails, until finally the entire ship has vanished below the horizon. This gradual disappearance is a clear indication of the Earth's curvature. This wouldn't happen if the Earth were flat. If the Earth were flat, the ship would simply get smaller and smaller as it moved away, but we would always be able to see the entire ship. The fact that the ship disappears hull first is a strong visual clue that the Earth is curved. Additionally, we can observe the curvature of the Earth from high altitudes. When flying in an airplane, passengers can often see the curvature of the horizon, especially while on long flights at high altitudes. If the Earth were flat, the ship would simply get smaller and smaller as it moved away, but we would always be able to see the entire ship. This is just one of many pieces of evidence that confirm the round shape of our planet. From the way shadows fall during a lunar eclipse to the way we can travel around the world in a continuous path, all these observations point to the same conclusion: the Earth is round. Section 5, ships on the horizon, proof we can see. The fact that ships disappear hull first over the horizon is a clear indication that the Earth is curved. As the ship sails away, it's actually sailing around the curve of the Earth. Since our line of sight is straight, the curvature of the Earth eventually blocks our view of the ship's hull, even though the masts and sails might still be visible for a while longer. This phenomenon wouldn't occur on a flat Earth. This simple observation, which anyone can make by visiting the coast, provides compelling evidence that the Earth is indeed a sphere. Section 6, debunking the flat Earth myth. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence to the contrary, some people still believe in the flat Earth myth. This belief persists even in the face of centuries of astronomical observations, satellite imagery, and the fundamental principles of physics. They often cite various arguments, but these arguments are easily debunked with basic scientific knowledge. For example, the ancient Greeks were able to determine the Earth's roundness by observing the way ships disappear hull first over the horizon and the shape of the Earth's shadow on the moon during a lunar eclipse. For instance, one common flat Earth claim is that if the Earth were really spinning, we would all be flung off into space. This argument fails to consider the role of gravity and the Earth's atmosphere in maintaining our position on the planet. However, this ignores the concept of gravity, which pulls us towards the Earth's center, keeping us firmly planted on the ground. Gravity is a force that acts on all objects with mass, and it is what keeps our atmosphere intact and allows us to walk, run, and live without being flung into space. Another argument is that we should see the curvature of the Earth from airplanes. Flat earthers claim that because the horizon looks flat from an airplane window, the Earth must be flat. While it's true that the curvature becomes more apparent at higher altitudes, it's still not always easy to discern with the naked eye due to factors like atmospheric distortion and the Earth's massive size. The curvature is subtle and requires a broader perspective, such as that provided by satellite images or views from space. The flat Earth theory has been repeatedly disproven, and there's no scientific basis for it. From the ancient Greeks to modern-day scientists, the evidence for a spherical Earth is overwhelming. The persistence of the flat Earth myth serves as a reminder of the importance of scientific literacy and critical thinking in our society. Section 7, the round truth and the beauty of science. So, the next time you gaze out at a seemingly flat landscape, remember that it's just an illusion created by our limited perspective and the Earth's immense size. Our planet is most definitely a sphere, and the evidence is all around us if we know where to look. Understanding why the Earth looks flat, even though it's round, is a testament to the power of scientific inquiry and the importance of looking beyond our immediate perceptions. By questioning what we observe and seeking explanations, we can uncover the true nature of our world and appreciate the wonders of the universe around us.